Timeline and tools. So this is your timeline here. This big thing, I mean, this is where you're going to be editing all of your videos, audios and pictures. So here are your tools for the timeline. You get these as well. So let's drag this video with audio source on. There you go, and then that changes to a timeline here with minutes, seconds and whatever. And if you use this slider down here, if you push it to the left, it will decrease the timeline to a second, so that's 15 seconds there, and you can go even further to as 5 seconds, and then each of these lines is a second, so you can go pretty precise. And then if you just slide out like this again, it will go all the way up to like 25 minutes, however long your video is. If it's an hour, it will show an hour. Now if you want to scroll in the scroll line without having to press here, you can just use a scroll wheel on your Windows computer on the mouse. So if you scroll down, it will go to the right. If you scroll up, it will go to the left. Pretty simple stuff, easy to learn. And if you just put it back out again, it will show you the full timeline. So let's go here. Here are the tools. So for you editing on YouTube, basic tools are your selection tool, which is V. Remember that it's really easy when you're editing to have your fingers on V and C is the razor tool. That basically just cuts different bits of the video, just cuts them. It doesn't take away any seconds, it precisely cuts them, which then means that you can just click on them using the V tool. Let's just mute this so you don't hear it. Using the V tool, you can click on them and then press delete, and then it will delete that file there, or that section of the video. Really simple, and it is really useful for if you want some quick cuts in YouTube videos, which is mainly common in doing this from my research. Then you can just drag this in, and there you go. Now to drag this in, as you saw, it did it really nicely. It kind of got magnified in a way. It got attracted to it. If I just do this, you can see the way it moves. That is because I have the snapping tool on, which is S. You can take that on and off. Really helpful tool with, if you want to do some quick cuts like this. You want to cut something out, you want to take it off, and then you want to put it back where it's like perfect. Without the snapping tool, let me just take it off. You can't really get that precise. It will just overlap until the video, and it will cut bits out. And on YouTube, this isn't a thing that you want to do, because especially if you do gaming videos, you have crossfades and stuff, and this is not the way to crossfade. So you put the snapping tool on, and then you can get these nice 0.0 second snaps, which means you have really nice cuts there. So you can transition from one thing to another like that. So all these tools here, you have a pen tool, which, like in After Effects, you can map out a shape around something and track it, which means you can then cut it out and use it for something else. But I highly recommend you use After Effects for that, because it's much more precise. And then the other tool you could probably care about is the zoom tool, if you want to zoom in like this on the timeline, which isn't really useful, judging that you have this slider down here. And then the other tools here are the mute, so you can mute tracks like you saw me did there. I wanted to mute the track so you guys don't hear it. You can do that, unmute and mute. You can record from Adobe Premiere Pro. If you don't have Audacity or another program that records outside of it, you can use it here. And then for this little eyes here, they basically hide videos, as you saw there in my preview tab. When I press it, it hides the video so you can't see it, or the picture, whatever is on the actual visual side of things. So that's really useful when you have many video tracks and you want to hide a bit to see how something else looks. So that is it. That is how you use the tools in Adobe Premiere Pro CC.